Hey, what's up, you guys? This is John Chacon with Chacon Performance Training, johnchacon.com. Wanted to share with you guys today something that's going to help improve your all-around strength with every single movement that you do. And it's something I refer to as torque, but today we're going to put a definition to that word in order for you guys to be able to find the most stable position in every single movement that you do, so you can create as much power as efficiently and effectively as possible with as little energy as possible. It will also lead to much fewer injuries. It will help reduce those tremendously while giving you more strength. Now, torque, in the sense with working out, it involves both your lower body and your upper body. For the lower body, it's all generated from the hips, okay? For the upper body, it's all generated up in the shoulders and the shoulder blades, okay? And a good way for me to demonstrate this is just going to be with the basic kettlebell deadlift, okay? You can use this with barbells, dumbbells, doesn't matter. You can use this with push-ups. Just about everything you can apply this torque technique if it involves a ground-based movement where you're doing something on the floor, okay? And it adds stability, tremendous stability to anything that you're doing, so you can develop as much power as possible. Now, for instance, with our deadlift, I will tell people when they get their feet set up, I'm going to say, torque your feet into the ground, almost like you took like you're screwing something into the ground and you torqued it in there, okay? You're not actually moving your feet, but when I say torque, you're actually moving your femurs and externally rotating them within your pelvis so that you lock them in. I'll show you the difference, okay? And I'll show you from the shoulder region. So, as I approach the kettlebell, I'll put it right in the center of my feet. Feet will be shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead. I'll keep my heels down. From here, I'm going to torque my feet into the ground to develop that stability in my hips. From here, so this is how it's going to look. Keeping my toes straight ahead, my toes aren't going to move. Now, I just rotated these out without moving my feet. You're going to feel your glutes tighten up real quick and real easy. That's what you want. As I descend into the deadlift pattern, knees are going out, butt's going back. Now, I'm going to go ahead and look where I'm going to grab with my hands, because I've already established that stability and that torque in my hips. I'm going to extend my arms. From here, I'm going to do what some coaches refer to as breaking the bar. It's almost like pulling and torquing your hands, almost like you're revving like a motorcycle handlebar or an engine in that sense. But I'm going to grab with both hands, and from here, I'm going to pull straight back, and I'm going to lock my shoulders down onto my rib cage. Is a good cue to remember it. With my arms straight and extended. From here, I've developed so much torque, there's nothing's going to move. This position is as stable as possible. From here, taking my breath, pull straight up and back down. Now, the idea behind it is that you take all the slack out of the system, all the loosey-goosey stuff, all that energy that's going to leak out and go nowhere. You're going to get rid of that so that all your energy can go towards the movement itself and be as efficient as possible with it. I'll show you one more angle from the side to kind of reinforce what we're doing, perhaps maybe from an angle. So, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead, heels down. Torque my hips out, so they're going out. I'm squeezing my butt from here. Knees out to the side, butt back. Back remains neutral. Arms extended. From here, I'm going to torque my hands and my shoulders, so my shoulders are packing down onto my shoulder blades, onto my rib cage. Taking my breath, stand straight up, squeeze the butt, all the way back down, keeping them torqued, okay? Now, here's what happens if you don't. For instance, if I forget to torque my shoulders, typically you'll see this. Arms are just hanging, they're free. Your shoulder blades are disconnected from their most stable spot. They're not packed in. If your legs are loose, you just kind of come into it without any kind of torque, you just kind of naturally sit down. They can move all over the place. There's nothing, I mean, they're not locked into a position. So you're a little more vulnerable there as well. And if those areas are loose, your body's going to try to stabilize in other areas that it's not meant to use. So for instance, if your knees are shaky, they're very mobile, they're not stable like they're supposed to be, your body's going to transfer that up to your hips, to your lower back, to your ankles, to all these other areas, or to your upper back, where they don't need to be taking on this job, all because you didn't torque in your hips. Same thing with your shoulders. It can cause shoulder problems upper arm problems, upper back problems if you don't torque it in. Plus, you're leaving some strength potential on the table, and you won't be able to get as strong or as fit as you would likely be able to do, or get in as much work as possible as you would be able to do otherwise. So, start applying this torque fundamental as soon as you guys can within your workouts. I guarantee it's going to improve your strength and it's going to reduce your potential for injury, guys. Looking out for your performance, guys. This is John Chacon with JohnChacon.com. Stronger every day. Take care. Peace.